What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well out there in the YouTube lands. Let's get this party started, man. So tonight, I have a little bit of an objective. I want to call it a clear objective, but I don't know. I don't know if it's crystal clear. You know, the idea behind it is simple. I'd like to figure out a way to try to get my hands on Kate. Kate Bishop, pretty damn busted. I would say can't quite as skill-free seamlessly roll through Necropolis as like Aegon, but in the right hands, with a bit of practice, she can absolutely destroy the Necropolis in fewer revives, and honestly, it just seems like a lot of fun. So I would like to figure out, I would like to look around. I don't even know if there's a possibility to look around and see if there is some kind of way to potentially get Kate. That's the idea. That's the thought process for the playback crew there. Shout out to the playback crew. And what's up to everybody who's here now? J-Dog Gaming first one here, followed by Accelerate, Sandscript, R Slick, Benji Wenji. What's up, everybody? Oh, we almost had a triple slap. Oh my goodness. So close to a triple slap, but there could only be one tonight. Slap. Dat MFing boy, thank you very much for the buck. Oh, real quick too, for the playback crew, and I mean for everyone else in here right now too, but I will not be here tomorrow. Will not be here tomorrow. Won't be streaming. So yeah. But then after that, we're back to the nightly streams as usual. But tomorrow I will not be here. All right, hold on. Dad MFing boy, we have a message from you. I don't see any message. That was probably just for the slap. But if there was supposed to be a message, let me know. And I will check. Darkest Bravo, thank you so much. Missed it by this much. Just saying, hey, BG, what's up, dude? Thank you very much. Appreciate you. R Slick, thank you for the buck as well. Once again, just this close. Oh, so close to the triple. But yeah, thank you very much. Make more OnlyFans content and use the money to buy crystals. That's the plan to get Kate. Hey, at least you're offering an idea. That's the type of thinking that I need. Some out of the box thinking to potentially get Kate, because I don't know what to do. I haven't really looked around. This is going to be kind of first time looking around at different areas to see if there are some rewards left on the table someplace, because I do know there's some rewards available. It's just I don't know if they're crystals that would potentially get me Kate at all. So yeah, only the playback crew, but I'm here now. Oh man, from playback crew to I don't know if we have a name for for the live streams, but welcome. The Battleground store. So the Battleground store actually is a possibility. I can get 6-star shards from here, but it's not that, like, I don't know. It's 3 crystals a week, essentially. And out of the roughly, let's just say 250. I don't know the exact number of champions in the basic pool right now. We're up to 260 in game playable. I don't know if this counts Maestro. Is Maestro... Oh, Maestro is included on this list. So we're up to 260 playable, but of course champions like Maestro, some of the other trophies, and the newest of the new champs, they're not available in the basic yet. But let's just say 250, even though there's realistically probably a little bit under that. So roughly 250 champs in the basic pool, and getting 3 crystals a week for 3 times 1 in 250 chances. That's not great. Not super great. But let's kind of poke around a little bit. So some of the other rewards that are available, like what is this? I found one already. Ah, dude, I did not set this up. I swear. I swear, dude. I was on call with Lags earlier. Guys, I swear I'm not making this up. I was on call with Lags earlier. And I was talking to MSD as well. You know, this is like live on Legacy's channel. And he was like, "Oh, did you do you know, Eternity of Pain yet?" And I'm like, "Nah, you know, there's still some things I haven't done in Eternity of Pain just yet." And he was like, "Oh no, not the objectives." He was talking about had I done what's it called? Just the like the initial clear 100%. I was like, "Yeah, I did." Because I told him like I couldn't look at the objectives because I was auto farming. So he was talking about these crystals right here. And he was like, "Oh, you already got those?" I was like, "Yeah, man, I already got these." But right in the objectives, guys, we found something, man. This is gonna be pretty big. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteeing anything, man. It's still kind of like look how many skill champs. 44. So let's say like 40 of them available right now, because unavailable, Punisher unavailable. Is there anyone else that would be unavailable right now in this crystal? Maybe there is 42 even. I don't know, man. But we're talking like a 1 in 40 chance or something like that, or well, 3 in 40 chance with the Nexus. But at least we got something. I by the way, I'm not trying to bait anyone into anything. I tried to put in the title, I have no crystals, meaning I'm not opening anything right now, or at least I'm not planning on it. I just want to assess and figure out how to stockpile a bunch of stuff to then open it all at once, to then see if I get the champ. But we got something here. R Slick, thank you very much for another 2, saying hope you get cape-balled, man. Thank you very much. I hope so too. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see what else do we got here. What is this next thing? Oh man, it's another. We got another one, you guys. All right, what do I got to do? So dimensional beings. Eternity of Pain, dimensional beings. Get some good 6 stones out of here too. Has there been any new dimensional beings? Let's see. If we filter this to dimensional, and then we set it to release, which was yeah. Oh, hello. So I mean, I have Gallon. Gallon was like what was holding me back previously, but I have him. I wonder if it's worth like just ranking him up more, and then doing this challenge. Could also rank up Hercules more. Rintra, new dimensional being. Wasn't Rintra available? Wait, Rintra's being updated, right? Because I was like, hold on a minute, Rintra was out at the time, but didn't have the tag, I guess, huh? These aren't worth doing anymore, to be honest. I disagree. I totally disagree. If it was gonna get me a rank 5, rank 5s are still very relevant in my roster. So yeah, I would say they're still worth doing. Necropolis is, of course, way more worth it. So it'd be fair to say, forget about Kate, just use Aegon, just focus on Necropolis. That would be fair to say. But even after doing Necropolis, it would still be worth me going back to get this stuff, to get the rank 5. So I need the What else is there here? Okay. So 7-star shards don't really help me in the way of getting Kate since he's not a 7-star, but it would be kind of nice to figure out all the different ways to get more 7-star shards. So I might look at that too. Bence, thank you very much for the 400 huffs. Saying, well, good day, sir. Has the revive farm nerf been discussed yet? It has not. I did talk about it slightly on Legacy stream and then Abdo's stream as well. If you guys are unaware, Abdo, he is in the Necropolis as we speak. Let me open up his stream again. He's in there right now, so if you want to go ahead and support a fellow bald cap enthusiast, he's on Wiccan right now. And yeah. What else was I going to say about that, though? Okay, anyway, yeah, the revives. That's right. I was like, why was I opening up Abdo's stream again? Yeah, the revive talk. So I talked about it a little bit while I was on call with him. I don't know if there's a ton to say. So if you guys are unaware, Kabam posted earlier today. Let me actually grab this. Hang on. I'm not gonna pull up the thread itself. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. There was a screenshot here though that I will open up. I would give credit to who I'm getting this screenshot from for something positive, but for here, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Anyway, this post from Jax here, since we've discussed not silent nerfs and data collection on this subject here, I feel this might be a good time to put this out into the battle realm. These earlier act revive farms will be nerfed. As we have discussed in the past, this has to happen. It is inevitable. This is not the result of people posting in the forums, because there were people saying like, oh, this dummy posted on the forums or something like that. So yeah, it's not because of that. This is the result of looking at the data and the impact these types of things have on the contest as a whole. That being said, the timeline for this looks like it should land in early January. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I was like, how it works is, I don't know what 100% how it works, so maybe I'm slightly off on the details, but when you update something through the App Store, specifically like Apple's side of things, you know, like the Google Play Store is, I think you still have to give them advance warning, but maybe it's not quite as intense as the Apple Store. But the Apple Store, I think you have to submit things like a month in advance. And I think they have like a certain number of things that they could push out a little faster. Like they can expedite it to like, you know, a week in advance or something like that, or maybe just a few days. But for typical updates, I believe it has to be like a month in advance. So because the Necropolis came out like mid-month and everything, and they probably weren't seeing as many people take advantage of the revives. Maybe they couldn't jump in there to nerf things quick enough for the December update, but they will be doing it for the January one. So I think that's what's happening. Anyway, they said, so that being said, the timeline for this looks like it should land in early January and likely before the final cutoff for the road to the crypt. It also might be possible that they're just doing this as like a bit of goodwill during the holidays. They don't want people to freak out, and they just want people to contribute towards the road to the crypt so that everybody wins. That could be a thing too. But anyway, so the road to the crypt Necropolis event. So I anticipate most of you will have free time in December. I am not going to tell you how to use it, but you are now equipped to make informed decisions. So yeah, it looks like they're also not taking a route of like punishing people for farming, which would be crazy. So yeah, I didn't think they would do anything like that, but just so you're aware, yeah, they're going to be nerfing revives as expected. But farm up if you want to. Farm up. Yeah, as for like my take on it, honestly, they should have just nerfed it from the start. And I am happy that they're nerfing it. I understand people want easy access to revives and stuff, but I rather use different methods. Like, I rather the path of least resistance to be different is the best way to put it, I guess. Because I'm always going to take the path of least resistance. It's kind of not only what we as people our brains operate that way, but like especially as gamers, you know, that's kind of all games. Like pretty much every single game is a puzzle game, right? It's like problem solving puzzles. It's not puzzles in the way of like, oh, I'm moving a block here and stuff like that, but it's problem solving puzzles. So we're trained to solve the problems in as easy of way as possible. And farming revives from early act content is that way. And so I'm going to do it, like everyone's going to do it, whether you like it or not. And I wish it didn't exist, so that the path of least resistance then became what I'm talking about tonight, which is like try to chase down Kate if possible, as like another option to get through there. So, oh, actually, we got Crashed in here saying we could have pushed these changes live server side if we wanted outside of our build timeline. Ah, okay. We decided to wait to give players some notice, and lining it up with the build makes it easier on us. Okay. I gotta say that is pretty nice for the community. I feel like it's a good compromise for the players like myself that don't really want this to be part of the game, and of course you guys not wanting it to be part of the game, and for the players that never want revive farming to go away. At least it's a good compromise. So yeah. I kind of get it why they need to nerf it, but then why can't they implement other meaningful way to obtain these resources? One revive a day in the apothecary is not really that. And that's fair. I think it's enough with the apothecary and the 22-hour solo event, and then like units in arena. But I also see your point where if they upped that to like getting another revive out of the apothecary or something like that, like make like doubling it or something, I wouldn't think is too crazy or something. So I can understand wanting more out of apothecary or through other means. I understand that. Damn it, BG, I agree with you. Torrents. It sucks to agree with me sometimes, huh? Alright, Uck Mangler sending over 20 big ones. Uck Mangler. You are now the Duck Mangler, and we are mortal enemies once again. Thank you very much for the 20, though. Saying, glad to see you've abandoned your ducks in search of Kate. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said I abandoned the ducks? Okay. May or may not have some plans with the ducks. I may or may not be choosing Venom the Duck over Venom. Because if there could only be one true Venom, one form of Venom, then I might as well go with the stronger version, right? Like if I don't have resources to rank them both up, well, let's forget the fact that I have a rank up gem, so I could actually go with both of them. But still, I might rank up that Venom the Duck. We'll see. I really need to get another loyalty crystal to try to get the 7-star version of Howard the Duck. That's kind of my problem right now. If I want it to go, if I really want it to be double ducking it, you know, I need to get myself a 7-star. And because that's still on cooldown, that is the only reason I'm looking for Kate. It's on cooldown for a while, too. Don't even know if I'll get another shot at that. 41 days. And, yeah, I'm going to save my units. I'm not going to be getting the one from Zemo's market here. Just a bit too steep for my liking. Okay. Let's see here, though. We had plans to change these drop rates before Necropolis went live. Brian's streams had nothing to do with it. Thank you for saying that. I knew for sure it was gonna get changed whether I streamed it or not, but it's still nice to hear that. Oh man. Yeah, for anyone that actually thinks that, maybe there was someone saying that in here. After utilizing the farming, of course, you should be happy with it. I'm sorry, BG, but your take this time is horrible. Okay, that's fine. We disagree. I've barely utilized it. You don't understand. you don't understand. I've barely utilized it. Very, very barely utilized it. I'm undecided on whether I want to utilize it more. But what I farmed over the span of 3 or 4 days? Yeah, someone has farmed 10x that in the same period of time. So just so you're aware. Sick Juggalo, thank you very much for the buck, saying, hey BG, I usually run the recoil setup and I'm thinking about getting rid of them, but don't know what to put the points into. Any help? Sick Juggalo, the thing about masteries is they're really just there to enhance your champions. Think about them as an extension of your champions the same way you would like synergies. So it kind of depends on which champions you're using. The clearest example of this, I would say, is Deep Wounds, where are you playing bleed champs? Because if you are, Deep Wounds, amazing. Deep Wounds is... I've never done the math, so I can't say this with 100% confidence, but I can say with 99% confidence that of all the masteries in the game, Deep Wounds will enhance Nick Fury's damage more than any other, like point for point. There's no other mastery that's going to increase his damage as much, because his ending light attack has such a short duration to it, that bleed, but it's so potent, so that if you could find a way to, increase the duration, it's amazing. And it's great for other bleed-based characters as well. That said, you're not using a bleed-based champ, guess what? Worthless. It's the same thing like the class masteries, where I love Mystic Dispersion because I'm almost always utilizing Mystic champs because defense. Even if I'm not attacking with a Mystic champ, my defenders in Battlegrounds, they've got some... they're more favored towards Mystic. So yeah. Some underrated masteries, I would say, if you're on like a budget. I think a lot of the defensive ones are actually pretty solid. I don't run any points in Perfect Block, but I think it's pretty solid for how cheap it is. I think you could max out all of the energy resistance and that'd be fine. Inequity is expensive, but it's very strong if you wanted to go the route of popping points in Inequity. Lesser Precision is another very cheap and underrated mastery, where I don't want to say the average for all champs because I don't know it exactly, but when I looked at like maybe just an average crit rate champ and then used the calculator on Aunt May to see like point for point what this would do, I think it's like 0.4, 0.5% of a crit like per point. So like if you go from 1 out of 5 to 5 out of 5, I think that gives you about 2% or maybe just under 2% crit chance, which a lot of the damage in this game comes from critical hits. So it's actually not a bad way to put some extra points in. Despair, of course, is amazing. Despair, whether you run a recoils or not, should be a very strong consideration. Other class-based masteries, the tech one can be kind of good. That's probably the only one I really recommend. The science one is not that great. It's probably like the third strongest, and I wouldn't really recommend it. It's okay though. It's a lot of, I think it's like 40% damage reduction or something. It's been a while since I looked at it here. I'll show you how to calculate this sort of thing real quick. What we can do is this icon is for like crit damage, and then this icon's for basically everything else. And if we look in game, 960 is what this would cap out as. So we pop this in here. Oh, it's not 40%. It's like 32.5. It also depends on the challenger rating, but if you have you're running on like an equal challenger rating, yeah, you get like 32%, which is crazy. Like, think about how many energy-based champs there are, and if you're using science champs, ideally you're countering mystic champs, and a lot of them have energy-based damage, you know? It's special attacks, basic attacks. So, but I wouldn't really recommend it. I was just kind of saying, like, it's the third best one, so the rest of them beyond that are totally worthless. Skill, mutagenesis, the cosmic one as well, all garbage. Yeah, I don't know. Those are some places I could recommend. I think 1 point in Coagulate's not bad, even without running recoils, just because it does help in those situations where you're using like Magneto, who's 90% resistant, or Omega Red, who's 90% resistant, or Hercules, who, what is Hercules, like 50%? So it helps to sway things a bit. But yeah, it just depends on who you're using, so I can't give you an exact answer is what I'm getting at. Yo, is that the Karate Man in here? I maxed out Collar Tech the other night, finally. Noticed a huge difference in my Hulk busting immediately. Yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that. These, like, the masteries scale in such an odd way, you know? I'm trying to think how they do the math for this one. I guess it's just 4%, and then it goes up by 2, and then up by 3, and then up by 4, and then up by 5. For other masteries, it's like Stand Your Ground starts out as like a 1 in 6 chance, then a 1 in 5 chance, then a 1 in 4 chance. Like, that's why the percents are so, like, weird. They look weird, at least, but... all right. Marksy, thank you very much for the 20. Saying, hi, BG, how's it going? I'm doing my last path of Necropolis today. I've used about 150 revives for the 5 paths. So I would guess I'll use around 180 revives. Dude, you're crushing it. Better than I thought. Dude, you're absolutely smoking it. Only 180 revives for all 6 paths, roughly? Dang, man. Killing it. Marksy, good luck with your final run there. As for how I'm doing great, man. Dude, thank you so much for the 20. Good luck. Do you know who you're picking when you finish it? I know your roster is pretty nutty. But like, what champ out of the basic are you looking for? Uckmangler sent over 50 more. And your arch nemesis. Wow. With the now 69.98. Oh my goodness. The now, I should have just said 69. The now 69. Uckmangler, thank you so freaking much. Even though we are mortal enemies. And I will have my revenge. And I will use this $69 that you generously sent over to exact my revenge. One day I will mangle the Uckmangler. That's going to be my next new account challenge name. Uckmangler Mangler. Okay, let me get back to kind of poking around here at how to find Kate, but yeah, thank you again. Does recovery boost willpower regen? Yes, it does. Recovery is absolutely an essential, I would say. Because yeah, like, if you want to get through this game without having to dump a tremendous amount of resources into it, you either have to be MSD where you have to take advantage of every single way possible to heal yourself back up. And that includes the recovery mastery, affecting champions healing as well as willpower healing. So yeah. Midwest Whale with the 33 months saying status update, got 8-3 in about 2 hours. Dude, that's it? Took you 2 hours? You wiped the whole thing out? Dang, man. Or are you saying you're doing it in about 2 hours? Midwest Whale, I can't tell. You also said, so sad, I'm sorry Kate won't visit your account, BG. Have you tried playing Ronin obsessively? I might have to give it a go. If that's what it takes, I don't know if it's worth it. I really am not a fan of Ronin, I gotta say. I'm very happy that I didn't pull him out of what's it called? Out of the is he in the loyalty or the incursion crystal? Either way, I'm happy I didn't pull him. Marksy with another 20, dude, saying awakening domino for sure. Okay, that'll be my third rank 3. Okay, yeah, I mean, hard to argue with that, dude. That's definitely a great way to go. What's MSD? Metal Sonic Dude. He's made it through Necropolis without using a single item. Ridiculous. Okay, so back to this. So I do have a class Nexus available here. I can get another class Nexus here. Debatable if it's worth doing prior to Necropolis or not, but it's something to think about at least. If I'm going to be doing it anyway, that is. So if I did all of Volume 3, I could get this Abyss Nexus selector as well. I do want to do Eternity of Pain. I do want to finish Eternity of Pain. It's not that bad. I've got 3 more to do. You don't double up on any of the others though, right? So I would do Dimensional Beings next, just to get a shot at this crystal. Because then, yeah, maybe I wouldn't have to do all of it right away. Plus A-Force and Spider-Verse, those are worse ones, right? Michael? Like, I don't like the message that's right after the super chat. Mike sent over to the message after the super chat is, why did I just give you money for being a dummy? The super chat is, in all caps, you had a class Nexus this whole time? Are you joking? I imagine Mike has like a shaker cup that he just slammed down on the table as like protein powder flies all around the room as he's typing that, like class Nexus, joking. As he's wearing the championship belt that he has. Mike, I just found it. Okay, I just found it. Just found it. So about the dimensional beings, though. What's it called? Rintra is getting updated, right? Hands shaking in rage, totally. What is my... Let me see real quick here. My Gallon, did I take him to rank 4? I took him to rank 3. I should have just looked at the PI to know that. But he's rank 3 at the moment. I just gotta feed him some ISO, which is good enough. But like, I could afford also to take him to rank 4, make it a lot easier. Or how many fights do you use? I gotta look at this content again. I haven't even looked at it in so long. Dimensional Beings basically is CGR and Gallon for the Karina's challenge. Okay. My CGR is also rank 3. My CGR CGR is starting to drop off at rank 3. I really should take him to rank 4 as well. It's probably time for something like that. Oh, look at that. I have 2 generic 2 to 3, or 3 to 4s, so. AppBG, why are you so cool? I'm cool because I'm friends with Karate Man. And Karate Man's the coolest. He hasn't responded since me doing my impression of him typing that message. I think he's pacing around the room trying to figure out if he needs to come fight me IRL. I'm still slamming things. Okay, okay. Well, get the rage out, buddy. Let it fly. Alright, so CGR and Gallon, though, that's fine. Because, I mean, I have Herc for the first 4. So that's covered. I could rank up Herc more. Oh, look, a level up is on. I could rank up Hercules more. Not necessary, I know. But I've got a 4 to 5 gem, so... maybe I do that. What else is available? Guys, what's available in the Grandmaster's Gauntlet here? There's also Shooting Stars, which I know doesn't give any 6-star shards outside of you can get like some crystals to open. I think these crystals, they have too low of a chance. Yeah, 8% chance. So we're talking 8% chance for like a 1 in 250 at getting Kate. I'm not worried about those. I'm just looking at shards, but I also, it would be nice to open up another, 7-star. So, maybe I'll do that. Maybe what's all in the 7-up challenge? It's just 7-star shards. Is it 750 times 24? Oh no, it's 23, and then you get 5k of these guys, which is not going to help, but okay. 750 times 23, that is 17,250. Okay. Here, BG. Oh, is that the... Okay, okay, okay. Thank you very much. Let me... do this and then copy it over here. Okay, so these are the rewards. Thank you very much, Sanskrit. So it is a it's not, I don't think this is worth it. Well, the 30,000 shards too, maybe it is. See, here's the thing. I could just get through Necropolis with the champs I have. I already know this. And if I want to get the absolute best rewards now, that's what I do. But if I want to do this other content anyway and try to chase down a champion to then also use in Necropolis, kind of weighing the pros and cons of it all. For Dimensional Beings, you basically want Gallon for Penny, a Mystic for Icarus, Hood, Rintrop preferably, and Gallon for Penny. Only take right path because left has Blade. Okay. My Rintra is, I think, rank 3 as well. Where did I leave Rintra at, man? Oh, he's not looking rank 3. He's looking rank 2. Oh, no, he is rank 3. He's just unawakened, so he's got that low PI. Okay. Well, cool, man. Rank 3s are good enough. So, yeah, I could wait. Could wait on that. I could knock out the other 2 until he gets his tag. Because it's not... Yeah, it's not there yet, but... Is this... Wait, is this being updated in December, even? Or... is that coming in a different update? Spooky Quail. Whew, had to sneeze real quick. Spooky Quail, thank you very much for the 2,000 W's saying sup, BG. What up, dude? Spooky Quail, thank you for the 2,000 W's, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. Yes, December. Okay, okay. 2 shooting stars. It'll be quick. It will be very quick. Absolutely. If I do all of this stuff, because I could have been doing this stuff all along, right? It's not like this stuff is new to the game. Obviously, I'm like getting caught up on it. If I do all of this stuff, I'm kind of foregoing the rewards that I get from Battlegrounds. Because I don't know that I'd have time for both. You could argue I'm wasting time right now even thinking about it, and I should just get to work, right? But it's nice to stop and take a look around every once in a while. And yeah, even though it's only like 30,000 6-star shards a week that I would get, there's also other things here. Like the shards are just part of it. Whereas like I'm also, you know, scooping up these guys, scooping up the other selectors as well. So is it even worth doing this other content, or do I just play Battlegrounds and say like forget about this? I don't know. Bro, you only stop and look around. Oh, okay. Sometimes it's nice. I call it getting lost in the sauce. This game got the sauce. It does have a lot of sauce. Spooky Quail, thank you for another 5,000 W's this time. Saying, got a question. Should I rank 5 my 6-star Knoll, ascend him, and everything, or wait because he's available as a 7-star now? He's ranked 4 Sig 200 right now, by the way. You don't know when you're going to get him. I mean, is there any other champ that you're deciding between? There must be, right? So many good champs in this game. But so I don't know. This is tough for me to answer. I was on call with a few lads talking about Knoll recently, and I was kind of saying, yeah, he's available as a 7-star, but don't you really want him like Awakened and high Sig? And they said, nah, he's fine unawakened. So I don't know how much power you get from the Awakened ability here. I know that you do get more of the Living Abyss debuffs based on Sig level, as it says there. But because I've only really tested him and not used him anywhere yet, it was kind of hard for me to say how much a difference it makes. So, people in the chat, the Knoll players out there, what are you guys' thoughts on it? How strongly do you value his Awaken ability? Would you say it's worth investing in a... Let's say someone already had a 7-star. Let's say someone just pulled a 7-star Knoll, and they have a rank 4 Sig 200, and they're trying to decide if they want to keep investing in the 6-star Knoll or just switch over to the 7-star. What would you guys say? You can get the reviving units from level up event. I'll be doing that for sure. I'll do some leveling. You need the Awaken ability for the 6-star. For a 7-star rank 2, you can kind of cope without it. Okay. Would not invest if I had the 7-star? Okay. Which part of the pool is Knoll in? Is he going to the basic this next update? Or is he going to be there for like another couple months? Dude, my game's so laggy. Oh, you know what? I didn't restart from the auto fights. I got to do a restart here in a sec. Let me just do it now, actually. He's going to basic in December, like in a week from now. Next pool update, he should be in the basic. Okay. All right. Well, personally, I think I don't think I would invest anymore in the 6-star unless he was like your absolute favorite champ or one of your favorite champs that you use all the time. I probably wouldn't do it. I stopped ranking up my Rocket for the same reason. Like, I love Rocket, but I don't mind just getting him as a 7-star and like stopping my investment here. So that's kind of my general approach. And then if you hit a point where you're like, but I already ranked up all the other champs that I really wanted to invest in, and who knows when I'm going to pull, Null, let me go back and rank them up. That said, if you, like I said, if you play him like every single day or something like that, I don't think I would wait. Even if he's going to the basic, next week here, like, when are you gonna get him? There's a lot of champs in the basic already. It's expanding fairly quickly here. So, why don't you take up Hercules, bro? I might. I kind of hate Hercules' existence. Believe me, you're not telling me anything I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know about this game. So, fair enough if you perhaps think I'm unaware of Hercules' power or something, but trust me, I'm well aware of how powerful this guy is, and he's the most common rank 5 for a reason. Most played champion for a reason. But I don't really like him. I don't like how cheesy he is. That said, I might still rank him up because sometimes you gotta cheese it, you know what I mean? The stream now sponsored by Cheez-Its. I don't even like that snack either, but it's still sponsored by Cheez-Its. Soul Hunter, thank you very much for the BGN, saying I have a question for the dude from Kabam if he's still here. There was a solo event yesterday for Incursions, and I started doing Incursions, and suddenly the event was gone. What is going on? Was there something on the forums about that? Let me check the forums, because I think they're aware of it. Let me see. Is it this one? Due to the issue with the not another anime reference solo event, we'll be disabling the event for the time being. We'll return the event at a future date when the issues have been resolved. We apologize for the inconvenience. Is it that one? What is all this? Oh, this is just the free Zemo. Okay. The dude from Kabam is still here. Crashed saying, it broke sadly is the TLDR. Sorry about that. Once we sort it out, we'll figure out what to do about players that invested their time in it already. Okay. There we go. Crashed. I owe you 1 BGN. Not that I'll be spending it on this account, but I'll buy you a beer or something one day. Okay. What else? What else can I do, though? Story content is already done, so there's nothing there. Just double checking to make sure. Yeah, this is already done. So... where else can I get more chances? Duping 5 stars is too low of like shard acquisition. Not even sure exactly how many 5 stars, how frequently I get them. Let me ask you guys something. Let's make a poll real quick. So the dual class crystal for skill and science, it just went away yesterday, but of course you know it'll be back. I'm curious if you guys invest in this crystal or not. Let me put out a little poll here. Do you... I don't know how to phrase this, so I'm just going to say, do you like the 6-star dual class crystal. Yes or no? Answer honestly. Don't answer what you think I should do, okay? Because people are just gonna vote yes, like, oh, open a crystal. Yeah. I'm curious how you guys feel about your own shards and the dual class crystals. I think people who are good at the game, like Brian, don't realize how much someone like Hercules helps low skill players like me. Would not be where I am without Hercules. I'm not that good. Oh, Deej. I want to be careful how I word this, because one, I think you are a good player. I think you're a very good player. I haven't even seen you play, but it's just, I know just from conversations that I would classify you as a good player. That said, Hercules helps out all levels of players, and of course, like the worse you are at the game, the more he's gonna help out, right? That's just what immortality does in games. If you take more hits to the face, then being immortal is a 2 thumbs up. And he does some good there with that for sure. But is it actually good? Because, like, let's say Hercules didn't exist. Would Kabam have to balance things in such a way that like maybe the balance could be tuned down a little bit in some areas? I mean, I guess Kabam already has tuned down the balance in some areas, even with the existence of Herc. So I don't know if they would or not. I'm gonna end this poll, by the way. It's about 30-70. 70% of people said no, they don't like the dual class crystals. 30% said yes. If maybe it's not just about like the content balance too. Let's say, I don't know what Kabam has stats on. They clearly have stats on like the number of revives that players can farm from content, right? But I wonder if they have a value associated with each revive. I don't know how you would drill that down. There's certainly like estimates for like getting through paths or something like that. Like targets, I would imagine, especially based on like previous data of quests and then designing new quests. I would have to think that's a thing. But I wonder if there's an even more drilled down way to say, like, what is a revive worth to a player? And with Hercules, it kind of like increases that worth per revive. So I wonder if Hercules didn't exist, would Kabam be more willing to say, well, we can add a few more revives here or there because they help players, but it's not gonna, like, you don't get 20% health plus 20 seconds of face smashing, throwing specials, doing crazy damage, unblockable, can't stop me gameplay with Hercules. Like, so I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but like Hercules, he helps you when you have him, but if you don't have him or like you're unable to use him for a piece of content, maybe it ends up hurting his existence, you know? It's hard to say. Who knows? We definitely saw something like that in the past with Scarlet Witch and Labyrinth of Legends, where at one point Kabam had to like disable Labyrinth of Legends to then make it more difficult because Scarlet Witch absolutely obliterated it. And they didn't just slow down like the Scarlet Witch players, or really they stopped them. They didn't just stop Scarlet Witch players. They actively hurt almost every other champion in the game for trying to get through that content just because they had to design around Scarlet Witch. And at the time, they, you know, couldn't nerf Scarlet Witch right away to like just take care of the problem. So it has like this cascading snowball effect on everything else. So yeah, I don't know. I think what's interesting is we'll never really know. Like, I say I don't like Hercules, but who knows? If there's like an alternate timeline where Hercules never existed, would MCOC be thriving as much as it is right now? Would people be as happy with the game as they are right now? I don't know. So maybe it's for the best, maybe it's not. I'd put money that it's not for the best, but I could lose that money. I have to be careful what I say here, but honestly, the biggest problem with Hercules is that he opens a lot of locks better than the best intended keys for those locks. Yeah, I could see that. Even just with basic stuff like the monthly event quest. I think for me, Hercules ends up hurting my drive. Champions like Hercules. Because it's not just Hercules. Champions like Hercules, the revives in game. I don't know. There's a whole list of things that like hurt my drive. Some of them, it's not like the balance in the game. It's the balance with the monetization, you know. So it's all over the place. But there's certain things that either like hurt my drive or like light a fire under my ass to like try to get something done. And Aegon is the example, like right now, of like Aegon's kind of hurting my drive to chase down new champs, and I'm like actively fighting that. Because like, dude, I could just farm some revives and demolish Necropolis with Aegon, using the term demolish loosely here because I'd still get my ass kicked, but I'd get through it, you know. I can knock that out before the weekend even gets here. I can knock that out by Friday. But I think it's more fun if I'm like, what's the next option? And how do I get that option? Because that option looks really fun. And yeah, it's a tough battle. Mental battle. But it's a tough battle. All right, Darkest Bravo, thank you for the 2 saying just got back. We open anything yet? Darkest Bravo, no, I don't know that I'm opening anything tonight. I probably won't be. I tried to put in the title, I have no crystals, to kind of signify I'm likely not opening things. I'm just looking around. I am going to do a little bit of leveling right now, though, so let me take care of that, because I do need to get the level up event done at least. So I'm going to do that. Actually, before I do some leveling, real quick, I'm going to auto fight Necropolis. Or yeah, let me just go auto fight Necropolis. I'm going to auto fight Apothecary. And then I'll do a little bit of leveling up. Maybe go hit something else. Maybe assemble a team to kind of plan out the next path of Eternity of Pain. I don't know what's next. We'll see. Jesse sent it over 20 though. Jesse Justin, thank you very much for the 20 saying tweet. All right, let me see. What do we got here? I hadn't played much, if at all, over the last year, so I decided to shatter my own knees on Black Friday. Nice. I had 0 7-star champs prior and added like 36 stars. Dude, I'm not Paragon yet. Or not yet Paragon. Who should I look to rank up to easily cheese and story progression? So I mean, it would be Hercules if you got him. Let me see. Let's look at your 7 stars first. Okay, you got some decent 7 stars here. Wong I don't think is a story champion per se, but in Necropolis he's doing some very interesting things, so that's cool. Wiccan out of your polls is probably the champ I hear people like the most. I'm not the biggest Wiccan fan, but definitely give him a go because a lot of people are fans of this guy. Emma's pretty cool here too. I'd probably be making some decent use out of Emma. Not probably, definitely. Okay, so you do have Hercules and he's ascended. You got one more rank to go on him, but yeah, you'll get there. So Herc's gonna be cheesing things. My favorite duo right now, because I got a giant Hulk, and the Hulk and Herc synergy, that's a great pairing. So I would put these two on the team, and if you can even give Hulk another rank, that would be fantastic. Let's see. So just anyone else to rank up, huh? Wait, which part of the story? I don't think you say, but that's fine. Let's see. Nimrod's always solid, pretty much everywhere in the game, so it's an easy recommendation, I would say. I don't think you're running recoils. Ghost is still nutty, but yeah, certainly not for everybody. Honestly, you've got a great lineup of champs that are already ranked. Like the champs I'm not mentioning, because they're already ranked, they're gonna take you so far, dude. Like Jugs is a beast these days, which you're already aware of if you ranked them. Rintra, Archangel, Torch, this Warlock here, even Venom, the Pig, all these champs. You're honestly, I don't think you need my help, dude. I don't think you need my help at all. You've done all the things that you needed to do. You're good to go. Yeah, I wish I can give you better advice, but like, you're good, dude. You're totally good. But yeah, if I was going to invest in any of these champs that are like close to the top of your list, I really would be going Hulk, because you're going to run Herc and Hulk a lot, or at least I would be, and I am. Even as much as I'm like, I don't really like Hercules, I'm putting Hercules on the team more than ever just because of the synergy. It increases Hulk's Fury potency, and it also starts Hercules with 3 of his charges, or whatever they're called. So you get him ramped up much faster in quests. So yeah, that would be the champ that I would go with. I would definitely be utilizing Emma and Wiccan as 7 stars. And then, yeah, man, you're good to go. I would probably be using, like, Herc, Hulk, and then just swapping around for whatever quest you're doing. Hold on, there's comment, too? Ah, we got more pictures here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now I can give you some advice. Now that I've seen more pictures here. I didn't realize. So sorry. Okay, so Hulkling. You absolutely want to get Hulkling ranked up. He is such a beast. CGR is fantastic too. I personally prefer Hulkling over CGR 1000%. So if you're splitting resources between cosmics here, I would just go with Hulkling. I'm not a huge fan of Viv. Her timings, they're kind of tight for, like, she's good, but I personally love Howard the Duck. He's not for everybody. Test them out before investing, but not only do I not regret investing in Howard the Duck, I am probably going to invest more. The only thing I'll say about Howard the Duck is he does get stopped by a lot of nodes. So in Battlegrounds specifically, it really depends on the meta. Sometimes he is like completely worthless, and other times he's quite good. Gallon is a beast. All the cosmics, dude. I would personally be doing like Hulkling, Gallon, then CGR, but everyone has like a different order with those 3. Karate Man's in here, so I gotta give a shout out to Spidey, although he's not awakened. Karate Man also saying, hey, I'm not mad at you anymore. Send you a little tweet. Okay. Check that out in a sec, Karate Man. Abs Man. If you have an Awakening Gem and Sigs, I would strongly advise investing in Abs Man. He's insane. I might be taking him to rank 5 soon. I'm on the fence. MSD is recommending it for even some Necropolis stuff, but he's so good everywhere in the game that yeah, he's a good one to go with. Kind of really want him awakened, though. Let's see. Hulky B is here. Once again, shout out to Karate Man. I would invest in the other ones first, though. Karate Man will even say the extra combat power rate of a 7-star version of Hulky B. It really helps. Magneto is always good to have ranked up. I definitely would recommend getting him ranked up. He can cheese a lot of the bosses that are metal and just regular fights that are metal. Yeah, heavily prioritize ranking up Magneto. It's fine that he's unawakened. I love King Groot for so many things, but he's unawakened and you want him to be at a good Sig level too. So I would maybe hold off on him for now since you have other strong options. Adam Warlock's good, but personally I still value like Hulkling more. Ant-Man is really annoying defensively. I'm unaware of exactly how good he is offensively. Valkyrie is very strong offensively, but wants a high Sig level. And I think that's it. Okay. Those are all the ones that I'd recommend going with. Yeah, especially for story content. I know I mentioned a little bit of Battlegrounds there, but those are the ones I'd recommend strongly. Dude, you're definitely on the right track though. Like I said, the top of your roster is very strong and more than capable of taking you through most things in story content. Honestly, Magneto might be the most important for story content just because he really trivializes certain fights. Dude, look at this. I'm on the same page with Crashed over here saying Magneto is the most important non-Herc champ for Act 6 IMO. A large percentage of the bosses are metal. My 5-star carried hard. Yeah. Not just Act 6, Act 7 and beyond. I don't know that I used them a ton in Act 8. I probably did. But I remember using him a lot in Act 7 as well. All right, Aiden Larson with the 10. Aiden, thank you so much. Saying I just completed Act 6 too, and an offer popped up. Don't get it. 6-star crystal, 25 level 3 potions, 15 level 3 team potions, 15 level 3 revives, 10 level 3. Oh, this is different than I am remembering. Maybe they updated it. Hold on. Let me read this again. So 6-star crystal, 25 level 3 potions, 15 level 3 team potions, 15 level 3 revives, 10 level 3 revives, 20 full energy refills for 1310 units. Is that worth it? Wow. Dude, I thought for sure you were going to tell me an offer that has like half of a catalyst for 12,000 units or something. Dang. So, worth it is subjective. Those things are like if you like individually added up their value, yes, you're getting more than 1,300 units of value. That said, like most of the value of that package, all of those like revives and stuff, you can get slowly through other means. So if units are like a very tight resource for you, which I mean, you know, they're kind of a tight resource for everybody, but you know, it depends on if you're an arena grinder, if you don't mind spending a bit, that sort of thing, right? You know, like if the resources are tight and you want to save the units for something else, you can get by without picking up that bundle is what I'm getting at. That said, yeah, it's definitely worth 1310 units. The 20 energy refills alone, that's 600 units of energy refills. The revives, even if we valued the level 3 revives at the level 2 cost, they'd be 40 units a pop, right? That's 600 units. The level 3 team revives, those are valued at like 100 units, and you're getting 10 of them, right? So, yeah, it's well over the 1310 units when you itemize it out like that. So it's up to you if you want to pick it up, but just doing the quick math, if you were going to be spending units on those things anyway, then you would definitely want to buy that. If you want to save the units, you're okay saving units too. I hope that helps. Karate Man, what do you got on the Tweeterverse for me here? Woof woof, am I right? Dude, how are you going to show me this video right now when I told you how much I wanted Werewolf, and you're like, just open the crystals now anyway, even though he's being, you know, the pool is going to be updated. If you wait 4 blinks of an eye, the pool will be updated and you could potentially get this guy as a 7-star. And you're going to show this? You bastard. Now I'm mad at you. This is this must be Alliance War, because, yeah, 5-minute fight. Going up against Noon. And the fight was over in 30 seconds. And Gallon's a pain in the ass, too. And he still took him down in 30 seconds. Damn you. But also very impressive. Nicely done. BG, can you do a poll on who to ascend? Herc, Doom, Hulkling, Scorp, all are 6-star rank 4. Awaken for Battlegrounds mostly. Here's what I'm going to do. Well, I'll do the champs that you listed, but I'm telling you right now, anytime Herc's in a poll, he kind of taints the poll, you know what I mean? But you can get an idea of how much people like Herc over the others, and then who's in second place and stuff like that. Although you're saying mostly for Battlegrounds, and in Battlegrounds, it's a little bit of a different story. Hercules is not... He might not necessarily win when thinking about Battlegrounds. But, no, never mind. He's dominating. He's got 50% of the vote. All right. Here's an area I haven't checked yet. Is Kate in one of these incursion crystals? Not in this crystal. Are these being updated in 7 days, or is it just refreshing in 7 days? You could buy 3 of these things now too, man. So if Kate was in one of these... But Kate is not in this one either. Let's see here. Venom, Longshot, Symbiote Supreme, Mangog, Sorcerer Supreme, Morningstar, Mojo, Ebony Maw, Doctor Strange, Dormammu, no. Yellow Jacket, Hercules, Elektra, Ronin, Spider-Man, Stealth Suit, Carnage, Punisher 29, Shang-Chi, Wolverine, and Misty. It would kind of be nice to get a Misty. Wow, that's I can't believe I'm saying those words. Just to synergize with, Shuri. All right, I'm gonna end this poll. Hercules crushed it. Yeah, exactly what Crash is saying, though. For Battlegrounds specifically, this poll is not good advice. Yeah. I like Hulkling the most if it's for Battlegrounds specifically, but if it is for other areas of the game too, which, yeah, you're saying it is for other areas of the game too, I mean, Herc is Herc, so... Alright, let's see. Loki, Airwalker, Kraven, Longshot, Iron Man, Infinity War, Sentry, Tigra, Fury, Cyclops, and Mole Man. Dang, dude. They put Tigra and Fury in the same crystal here. Hey, Kraven, he's part of the Agent Venom team, right? Dude, I was kind of hoping that we would see some Agent Venom action in Necropolis. I was really thinking, like, what the fastest possible team would be, and Aegon was definitely a consideration, but I was kind of thinking maybe we would see some craziness, excuse me, out of Agent Venom. I don't know how he does in long form and then dealing with the other nodes and stuff like that. Was that the last one? That was the last one. Okay, so that's it. So Kate's not here. All right. Let's go level up a champion. Or two. Rank 5 Ascended Agent Venom would likely do well enough. Karate Man. 7th path. I'm just saying. Eric Oswald with the 2 saying Twitter when you get the chance. Okay. Eric, let me see here. What you got? Just fully maxed out my first 5-star. Also happens to be my favorite character. Rate the account. I'll tell you right now. If I'm rating your account, it's a 10 out of 10. It's defaulted to a 10 out of 10, man. It's your account. You're the one on this journey, and wherever you're at in the journey, yeah, dude, it's just like one page of it, right? Of what your account looks like today. Just like when I'm doing the new account challenges, they're nothing compared to anyone on like the leaderboards and stuff like that, but they're so fun for what they are, right? So it doesn't matter whether you're brand new to the game or you've been playing for 8 years and put a down payment on a house into crystals, and it's regardless. But let me take a look here. So congrats on the CGR. Slayer would be proud. Okay. Yeah, you've got some great Ascended 5-stars here. I'm sure they're holding up pretty well. The one thing I'm noticing is that their PIs, they're a bit low. You've got 19 unused mastery points and or titles. So maybe that's just temporary right now, but if you're not sure where to put those masteries, then yeah, checking out like a mastery guide would help. And just in general, unlocking some more powerful masteries is going to boost the power of every single one of your champs. So don't forget that. Absman here, once you get him awakened and ranked up a bit more, he will be a great boost. This Kingpin, dude, you got to get this Kingpin ranked up immediately. Whenever you can, at least. And then if you don't have willpower, unlock willpower, and you'll be good to go. But yeah, man, the account's looking good. Account's looking real good. I'm sure these 4 champs, they do some carrying. Good stuff. Sheev Palpatine, thank you very much for the 2. Saying, would you like Herc more if he was bald? Yeah. And I mean, he doesn't have to be bald, but like, I mean, get a cap like Fury here, you know what I mean? Least you could do, Herc. I would like Karate Man more if he was sporting a bald cap more frequently. I don't know why I said that. I already like Karate Man well enough. But, I'll join for Loki. 19,990 prestige. Good. I honestly have no idea. What is the average prestige in For Loki? Let's go find out. You know how I can get there the fastest way? Going to the leaderboard. And Yusafa, number 1 on the leaderboard still. View the profile. Go to Alliance. And let's see. No, turns out the average prestige is 21,480. You're gonna have to get that prestige, yep. That said, I'll be rejoining tomorrow, and my prestige is 17,943. And they said it was okay, so. Typically, I don't know exactly how things are today, but typically other things matter a bit more than prestige. Prestige is just one factor. If you can prove that you're an awesome fighter and a really cool dude, like, do you own a skateboard? You know. User, thank you very much for the 10, saying, was Kate a good pick for Ascension? I'm completing Act 7. Yeah. Do you see the title of this stream and the thumbnail? Dude, I'm trying to figure out how to get a Kate. Absolutely, that was a good pick. Kate is phenomenal in... Here's the interesting thing about Kate. Like, she does excel in long-form content because of how crazy her damage over time is. Going above 50,000 damage per second when ramped up. But I don't think she was designed to be a marathon. I mean, I shouldn't speak for, I think DLL was the designer on that one. I shouldn't speak for DLL, but I think she was designed not for marathon content, perhaps, because she's certainly very strong in virtually all areas of the game. She can be a little tricky to master, but yeah. Even without mastering the champ, she'll be good in Act 7, absolutely. All right, I said I was going to level up a champ. Let's go do that. Dude, thank you very much for the 10. Congrats on your ascension. Congrats. What was I going to do? I was going to level up Gallon. That's where I was going to go. Let me see if I should have looked for ISO first. But I guess I should use this anyway, so it's fine. Level it up. Yeah, I should still set this. Still not sure if I want to do the dimensional being thing. Or if I should just open up whatever I can and then just hop back into Necropolis. By the way, I am already auto-farming potions for the next Necropolis run. So, while I don't have a day lined up, it's going to be sometime within the next 2 weeks. Because otherwise the potions will be expiring. So, sometime within the next 2 weeks. Perhaps sooner rather than later, I'll be in there. I think I needed... Oh, no. Oh, it was closer than I thought. Grabbed one too many. Would the Kate acquisition determine your next Necropolis path? No. So, the next path is just going to be... on the left side. Ryan, why don't you take Kirk to rank 5? I might. Talked about it a little earlier. Name doesn't matter. Thank you very much for the buck. This is the path I'm going to be taking. Sauron into Silver Surfer. And actually, I'm going to be ranking up a Karate Man special. I'm going to be ranking up Hulky B and taking him. Name doesn't matter. Saying, are you dedicated? In your quest to find her, BG. Jeez. Name doesn't matter. Why? Ah, God, why, dude? Ah, boo. You been hanging out with Sim lately, or what's going on here? Boo. Ugh. Thank you very much for the buck, but enjoy your lap. Miss your content, dude. I haven't played MCOC in 2 months. Hey, Chester. It's always here if you feel like coming back. That said, I understand some time away could be good. Alright, so the plan here... Wait, Mike, are you still in here? Did you use Hulky B? For Sauron? I feel like Sauron was a bit of a pain in the ass for you. Which I can't say about many champs, because you really crushed this place. But I think he was a little bit of a pain in the ass for you, right? Maybe you just restarted a couple times and it was okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else entirely. But I was kind of deciding on, like, just using Aegon, which I don't think I'm going to do. Because I did enjoy bringing Shuri last time. Or using, like, Aegon, Shuri, Hulkbuster. Because, I mean, I think you can Aegon this fight, too, right? But MSD was saying Hulky B would be good for it, and I watched Mike use Hulky B for that fight. So, like, let me set up a team real quick here. I'd be cutting all these guys, of course. This is my potion farming team, which maybe I shouldn't have done this, because now I have to reset that up. Whatever. Aegon, and then Shuri... Hulky B, which would get ranked up to 2. So probably next level up event or something. And then here's where it gets a little interesting. So what I've been doing is I've been taking in this synergy team right here. Where's my Heimdall? I've been taking in this synergy team here. Of course, Heimdall having his cheat death, and then having a little bit of extra fury here, which is nice for the champs that don't have ways to increase their attack like Shuri. It's nice for Aegon too, but and yeah, the potency and all that. And Heimdall, just in general, like, you can eat a special 3 with him, which is really nice against champs like Dragon Man or something. But I'll be honest, man, I kind of maybe want to cut him, because I really did like having this synergy, Misty, with Shuri. And if I do cut Heimdall, then I wouldn't bring Angela, and I would bring Proxima, or... Oh, wait, there's another synergy? Ooh. Well, I guess this crit is kind of useless. I have guaranteed crits with the top 2 champs there. I would either bring Proxima to help Aegon, or I would bring someone else. But here's the thing, like, if I brought someone, like the more champs I put on the team, the more I don't want to, like, ramp up Aegon. I don't want to go through the trouble, and that's why I want a champ that, like, I don't have to ramp up. Let me look at Hulky B real quick. I don't know his synergies off the top of my head to know if he has, like, a really strong one or not. So he's got one with Hulk here. Just armor rating, and then Hulk is immune to Nullify, Fate, Seal, and Stagger. No, don't really need it. I am a little curious how Hulk would do in here. I don't think he'd do particularly well, but maybe he wouldn't do that bad as a rank 3. This is just some crit. This one, each shock debuff reduces the opponent's offensive ability accuracy. Don't care. Launching a special attack converts 1 armor up buff into a fury buff, lasting 10 seconds and granting 30% attack. Is that good or bad? What was armor up's effect? It's nothing really, right? For each armor up buff, Hulkbuster gains the following benefits. Okay, some energy resistance. This is non-cosmics when fighting non-cosmics. Energy resistance, crit damage rating. Incoming bleed and poison debuff suffer minus 25% potency. Dude. I forgot about this. Wow. Wow, that's actually really good. For each one of these. Damn. Enemy attacks suffer minus 20% off offensive ability accuracy, and enemy attacks suffer minus crit damage rating. Okay. It might be worth sacrificing for this, but I'm not necessarily too worried about that. About Kate, DLL has stated she was designed for both long form and short form. Ah, okay. Not surprised she was going to do well in Necropolis. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So designed for both. Cool. Actually, I leveled up the Surfer I got from the Necropolis run. The synergy with Hulk really helps in questing. Plus he's a great attacker against non-miss counter champs. I'd rank him up if he gets awake. And okay. I'm not a big fan of Surfer myself, but that's cool. I know a few people that like the champ. This Avengers one, which is unnecessary. Let's see. Start the fight with an indefinite armor up buff, granting plus 15 armor rating. This can stack above Hulkbuster's armor up cap. Man, this would be kind of interesting. I almost wonder, is it possible to run recoils with this guy? And like do all right with the resistances? Okay. Opponents suffer minus 10% ability accuracy while stunned. Don't care. Plus 25% armor up duration, potency, and ability accuracy. No more armor. Just for Cole. Armor break debuffs inflicted. Oh, that's right. I think this is the one that Karate Man was saying that he thinks is best. And it is pretty strong. Right? Because, hold on. What is... course. Okay, 100% chance to inflict an armor break debuff. Okay, hold on. We need to change this to rank 2. So... dang, dude. That's a nearly 4,000 armor break. So, increase that by... This is gonna... It would bump it up to, like, roughly 5,000 armor rating reduction. That's pretty big. Let's get the exact number. So 3825 times 1.3, 4972. Yeah, 4,972 armor break with this synergy. Interesting. It doesn't bring anything else to anyone else on the team, though, right? So I don't think I would run this, but it is interesting nonetheless. Yeah, it's just that one synergy. I'm glad you all, the community, passed over Kate for the community Titan Pool vote. Dude. I think we're collectively kicking ourselves for it. That was a close one. Yeah, I do love Shang-Chi, though. Feels awesome to play. Yeah, I don't even remember who I voted for. I think I typically was voting for newer champs just because I think it would be more fun. But I really don't recall who I voted for. I don't remember if I had tested Kate at that point. Because if I tested Kate, then I would have said Kate because she's top 3 favorite of the year before I saw Necropolis. She was just really fun to play. I like her style. It's very unique. But I don't remember if I voted for her or not. Okay. So Hulkbuster plus 30% special damage. Interesting. The armor break is probably more important. Oh, I didn't have it on screen. Whoops. This is what I was looking at with Stark Spidey. But let me see if there's any other synergies with these. Probably not. Never hurts to look. No, it's just this one. Okay. Let's see. A beautiful meteor. Just for that dude. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely this synergy if I was going to run one, but I don't think I'm going to run one. So this slot would be empty. So it'd either be Heimdall or... is there another champ that I'd want to bring? Like I said, could test out Hulk. Not for synergy reasons, but I'm just curious. Let me do a quick fight real, like just who'd be good to fight in here? I don't know that I necessarily want to fight Sauron with Hulk. BG, I finally conquered the Necropolis. That last path was annoying with the untouchable node. I am Valiant. Hey, to the Black Band. Congrats, dude. Congrats. Oh, you know what? I honestly might bring a counter just for Airwalker. God, I want to cut Aegon so bad. Because, like, if I brought another counter for Airwalker... he's not that... I mean, he wouldn't... He wouldn't be that bad with slip and roll is the node. Wouldn't be that bad. But it'd still be bad. Maybe I bring Abs Man instead of Hulk or something. Let me do a fight real quick. Yeah, okay, some people in the chat are saying Abs Man too. What is like this dude over here? I just want to see damage. Mix up. Whenever the defender finishes a special attack, the attacker's dodge and dash controls are reversed for 5 seconds. We could maybe try this. Whenever they finish the special attack, huh? And then Odin Force, the attacker gains 15,000 block proficiency for the duration of this fight. The defender takes 100% less damage while they have less than 6 buffs applied to them. Oh. These buffs can be of the same type. Whenever the defender charges a heavy attack, both champions gain an indestructible, unstoppable, and special lock passive. Well, he gains buffs anyway, doesn't he? What about this guy? Whenever the defender gains a bar of power, the attacker is inflicted with a 6-second power detonation passive unless the defender is suffering from a damaging debuff or passive, or the attacker is already inflicted with one of these power detonations. The potency of this passive is equal to 100% of the defender's base attack. And then Bloodlust. While the attacker is close to Red Goblin, he gains 1 bloodshed charge every half second, up to a maximum of 25. While the attacker is outside of the striking distance of Red Goblin, he loses 1 bloodshed. For every 5 charges Red Goblin has, he gains 1 temporary Bloodlust, which cannot exceed his maximum of 5. For each Bloodlust that Red Goblin has, the attacker's combat power rate and block proficiency are passively reduced by 10%. Okay. I might do this fight. By the way, one of the other reasons why I think Necropolis is like a Grand Slam event or quest is because these nodes have a lot of text in them, sure, but it's just 2 nodes. Some of the other quests, I don't know, man, it gets really annoying when you're reading like 6 different nodes and trying to remember what all of them do. And like some of them are, they're pretty intricate of where like it might take a second to understand, but somehow that's a little less daunting for me than reading like 6 nodes. Not that every quest outside of Necropolis has 6 nodes, but I do really like that. All right, Stubbsy, thank you for the 15 Australian bucks, saying, "Hey BG, hope you're doing well and staying healthy." Right back at you, dude. Just beat Gwynmaster on my free-to-play account and made Overseer my first rank 4 6-star. Okay. The slow grind to Paragon is just getting started. Dude, it doesn't sound like it's getting started. It sounds like you're almost there. You're crushing it, man. Free-to-play account. I'm trying to think. So, Gwynmaster, huh? Yeah, I mean, if you could beat Gwynmaster, then you could for sure just keep going in story and continue getting the next 2 rank 4s. That's fun, man. That's really fun. I love the progression titles. Good luck with it, dude. Stubbsy, thank you very much for the 15 Australian bucks. Going with Overseer. Okay, let me hop in here. So I'm running recoils right now, which I wouldn't be running if I was actually playing Hulk in here. But he doesn't benefit that much from the recoils anyway. So I'm not really going to concern myself with that. And I'm just going to kind of play this out and see. Oh god, that was the worst dex of my entire life. I was just looking at the detonation timer when it happened, that's why. Whoops! So let's pop this special. I shouldn't have even popped that though. I probably should have just eaten the detonation damage until I got the next charge up. The damage is not that bad though, actually. Like, it looks like I'm doing terribly in this fight right now because I'm not really trying to win. I'm just gauging the damage. Hulk might be an addition to the team. I'd pop special 3s, even without running recoils. I think I would focus on special 3s. And, pretty good. Okay. Interesting. And I can try to, like, stun chain towards the end of, life. Interesting. I wonder, I'd have to think about which fights I'd use them on. But yeah, I might bring Hulk. Hulk smash, baby. Is that worth over Heimdall where I can eat a special 3? Heimdall also comes in the clutch against the Grandmaster. At times. He's not going to protect you from the special 3 of them, but he's definitely saved me a revive or 2 there. The next thing to think about is, while I would love to have Misty on the team, I wonder if it is worth... If it's more worth just doing this... whoops. And or this to have a counter to... a better counter to Airwalker. But I'm telling you, like, the more I do this, it's like, why is Aegon here? And I know why he's here. Because when he's ramped up, he's insane. But if I could just replace him. Do you have Wong, BG? I do not. BJ almost sold Airwalker on my very first run using Absman. If I wasn't running recoils, I could have easily sold him. Highly recommend him. Okay. I just use Aegon full synergy team for that red goblin path. Works fine. The thing that annoyed me on that path is Mystic Spider-Man. You'll see it, BG. I saw Lags fighting that Mystic Spidey. Is he not good to fight with Aegon? I was actually thinking Aegon would be good for it. What are you trying to do? Static. I'm just kind of planning what I want to do for the next path. And trying to figure out if I want to run a more Aegon-focused team or not. I'd like to counter this dude, specifically. Airwalker is the biggest pain. I can Shuri the bottom 3 fights here. Up here, I don't exactly know what I'm doing for these guys, but figure it out. I was planning on using Aegon for these first 2. Bulky B for Storm. It would be nice to Aegon this guy, although I don't know if it matters a ton. I also don't necessarily need him at a full 999 combo. It's really nice. But it's not 100% necessary. Shuri for this fight. I don't know. I think did I see Mike use Shuri for this fight? I think he shrugs off the shocks at one point, but like I think you could still. It's only the shock debuffs, not the passives, right? So. If you do Aegon, the best team has been Shuri, Aegon, Proxima, Heimdall, and I brought Dragon Man. 5 to 6 paths. Done. Okay. You have my opposite problem. I have Kate and Wong, but no Aegon or Shuri. Yeah. Well, good luck to the both of us completing our teams. You can Shuri cap? Okay. Shuri cap IW is pretty smooth. Okay, I figured. He's one of the easier fights in here, right? So. This whole... these 3 are pretty easy. It's this guy that's a bit of a pain, but if I had an Absman... Uh, and Hulk, and yeah, I could just like throw a team revive and get him down. I mean, I'm 100%, but that was the best team I used. Made it revive heavy, but easy. Yeah. And that's the thing is I know I could use Aegon and just farm the revives, but it's kind of fun trying to counter this stuff more. I'm on the fence. I'll have to think about it. He does, he just purifies the shocks, so he's got the skill set of synergy up. Okay, yeah, that's no problem. You can just reapply him with a special too, and then, nice, I did get the 4th milestone, I want to see. Just reapply him with a special too, right? And most of the damage comes from the passives anyway, so. Thought you had no reverse control immune. He was using Dragon Man, who has power gain. Which is also really effective for fighting the Grandmaster in the final percent. Stubbsy, thank you for the 8 Australian bucks saying, thinking of making OG Iron Man and OG Black Panther Awakened. My 2nd and 3rd rank 4s when I have the resources again. Thoughts, BG? So, I think those are good choices. Subjective ones, though. Because I personally do not like OG Black Panther. But I know people who do. So as long as you like him, then totally. Go for it. OG Iron Man, I actually have not tested. But I've heard mixed results on him, too. Where some people absolutely love him. And some people don't particularly care for his playstyle. But the fact that enough people love both of those champs, I would say, yeah, they're fine choices. And honestly, on a new account, I would probably be more inclined to try those champs. Because on a different account, on a secondary account, I find it more fun to like try new champs anyway. That's what I always did for my new account runs, where like I knew Sunspot was good, but I didn't have experience with him, so I used him on the McFabio one. At the time, I didn't have Doom, and when I got Doom, of course, I played him on the next one, and then Nebula and Proxima, and it's fun. So yeah, those champs are certainly strong enough. But they're definitely not for everyone either, so maybe just try them out, see how you like them. But otherwise, they're, yeah, they're good. I leaned heavily into the Brawler Just Punch rotation and used the second life. Yeah, okay. Static with the 5 saying, if I were you, and I am not, but I would pull every 6 and 7 star you could and then go from there. Yeah, I probably will be. I think what I'm deciding on, the biggest thing that I need to decide on right now is if I go for this or not, which is the Dimensional Beings run in Eternity of Pain. Which, just to reiterate before anyone says it again, yep, I can get through Necropolis right now as is. And it would not be that big of a deal. I just farm up some revives. I could open up some free 4-hour crystals to help me get revives and energy refills to then farm more revives. And it would be a unitless adventure outside of maybe swapping around masteries a couple times. But I also think it'd be really fun if I got Kate. And even though Necropolis is not always the best place to learn, like in super high level content, I actually find it to be like the biggest motivator to learn new champs. I often lack the motivation to learn new champs because I don't have a need to, you know? But if I got Kate, And I already tested her out to know I like her, and I like the playstyle, the perfect release, all that stuff. I'm good. I'm fine with all that. I love all that about her. But like if I pulled her prior to Necropolis, I'd have a much stronger motivation to like, you know, have a higher mastery of the champ, especially by the end of it. You know, playing her that much. I've got 4 paths of Necropolis left, right? Let's just average that out to like, I don't know, like 5 hours per run or something like that. Going at like a kind of relaxed-ish pace. And maybe I'm not playing Kate for all 5 of those hours. I mean, I'm definitely not, right? But let's say I'm playing Kate for like 2.5 of those 5 hours or something. And, yeah, so that's like 10 hours of gameplay with a champion. I'd be so much better by the end of it with Kate. And then I could use her everywhere in the game after. So, even though the Necropolis has the best rewards, maybe I do this, try to get Kate, open up the shards. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I said I wasn't really opening crystals tonight. I lied. I'm going to open a few. Let's go to the Battleground store. I'm going to wipe out the 6-star shards right here. And it's not much, but I am going to go ahead and just pop these. And there's a slight chance that all this talk could be done and I could just have a Kate right here. So, what's it going to be? Pop 3. No. Wow, I just got this champion. I just got Omega Sentinel. Oh, there's a dupe. Prime technology. Hey, first time dupe on Sunspot, even though I have the 7-star. Still cool to get the silver stars. We are about to witness history, J-Nick. History in the making. I finally opened a couple crystals. How cool would that have been, though? That would have been awesome. I am not touching this 7-star before anyone's like, dude, you got 7-star shards. Guys, the pool is about to be updated. You can all burn in hell if you think I'm going to open this crystal when the pool is like a few days from being updated here, man. I tried to manifest it for you. I appreciate it. Kate is worth it. Destroyed a rank 5 Ascended Maestro in 50 seconds of Battlegrounds today. She's amazing. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Got some thinking to do. Guys, the party's going to continue. It's just going to continue someplace else. Abido is mid-path right now. He's on the tail end of it. I'm not just saying that as a bad pun because Dragon Man has a tail. He is like, what? It's Dragon Man, Cap IW, Nova, and then Grandmaster. So he's 3 fights away from the Grandmaster. Here's the link to his stream. I'm gonna go hop on call with him and cheer him on for the rest of his run. Quick little recap before we head over there, though. There's really not that many ways to target Kate immediately. What ways do we have? So we had the Battleground store, which I just struck out with. We have this Nexus and the other one right above. I kind of want to get those together if possible, though. And then there's nothing in the incursions. I didn't really look to see if there was like a lot of shards in like the side event quest or something like that, but if there are, it's probably not too many. Yeah, there's some. I do need to do the 7-Up challenge and what's it called? The shooting stars for 7-star shards, but doesn't help too much for 6-star shards. The Grandmaster's Gauntlet does have Nexus crystals, but they're not class-based Nexus crystals. That feels like a lot of work for a non-class-based Nexus. So, pass on that. Yeah, man, there wasn't that many ways. I'm not going to be getting these offers for Cyber Weekend, and the banquet event is going to hit later than I would like for like a next path, so that's going to be a bit too late. The Incursion thing, though, I don't know if these are being updated in 7 days here, or if that's just when the timer's refreshing. But someone remind me to take a look at these in a week, and we'll see what happens here, because yeah, that might be a thing. And if you can get 3 of these, that's pretty good, man. Although, I mean, I kind of do love this crystal, so as much as I would want to go for Kate, would it actually be worth it? I don't know. Probably not. Now that I think about it, I'd rather just do Polky B, or more than that, pull Angela, or pull Mojo, or just any new 7-star. So maybe Incursions is out regardless. I thought they refresh with new crystals every 29 days. Do they? Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe should have waited for dual class crystals. Just like with 1 Paragon crystal. Nah. All right. I'm gonna end it here. Oh, real quick before I'm gonna hop on call once again with Abby Doe. Here's the link to his stream. Guys, I will not be here tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday, but and for some of you, tomorrow is Friday already. But yeah. I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be back the day after. So I will see you guys then. Before I head out, massive shout out to the biggest Duck Mangler for sending over 69 big ones. Duck Mangler. You already know, I already told you, I'm going to be using your own money against you. As you are my mortal enemy. My arch nemesis. But thank you very much for your contributions to your own downfall. And yeah, thank you everyone else. I'll see you over in Abby Doe's or in a couple days. Later, everybody.